Alrighty, guys. Welcome back to another walkthrough of the WWE 2K20. My player, my career, whatever this is called. If you haven't seen the previous videos I've done with this, recommend you watch it if you're watching this one. The links for the other 2K games will be in the description below. So I couldn't do this yesterday because that new 2K Originals story game was just being downloaded. So I got downloaded, and so I couldn't even play it.
Papa Shango, no! Well, that's just great. Now we don't even have our voodoo mime guide. Are you smiling? I told you not to eat that dust. Hey, snap out of it.
What was that for?
Ow, that was way harder than my slap. I was just trying to wake you up.
I don't think we're asleep.
Then what is this place? Did you hear that?
From now on, let's just assume I hear everything you hear. Okay?
Look.
It's Kane! This is awesome! Maybe you can help my friend. He's trying to find your brother, and we lost our guide. Not cool! Look out!
And straight into action. So this chapter, I believe, is all about the Undertaker, where in their list, Trey was to find out what's inside the Undertaker's urn, so I'm assuming this is what it is. This is the storyline to get into the fight with the Undertaker, and storyline to where we find out what's in the urn. So win by knockout, so KO. You gotta admit, this is technically the brawl area where you got two options to find it in a backstage brawl. One is where obviously you go through the doors in the backstage entrance in a normal match, or you go to the brawl where it's basically like this, except in a normal area when it's not all like this. I'm assuming this is the netherworld of a backstage area. Because when I saw the Wyatt compound, I thought this is going to be a rival with Bray Wyatt, because in the 2K19, my player, my career story mode with Buzz, he gets into a rival match with Bray Wyatt after he won the Intercontinental Championship, and Bray Wyatt spray painted him with the knockout gas, and all of a sudden he believed he was in this netherworld where the Wyatt compound was there with cars everywhere, and in this netherworld there was two versions of guys they had to beat. Either the Mass Attacker, just more scarier, or Zombie King Triple H. Ooh, with the metal pipe. Oh, yes, meant to be out for that. Oh, that was useful. And see, it didn't KO him. You gotta like do it a couple of times just to make sure they actually do get KO'd. I don't even know why sometimes. That almost looked as if it was not gonna make it. Use the fire extinguisher again. Oof. Okay, get a run up. And spear. Alright, obviously that didn't do it, so hopefully we hit our finisher. That'll KO him. Oh, good.
Trey? It's alright, Trey. Yeah, you did good. You did good. Catch your breath. Are those fireworks? Weird.
That's what you think is weird about all this?
Maybe we're supposed to use these to signal for help.
Who's gonna help us here?
No idea, but either way, we'll get to see some cool fireworks. Oh, it's like the 4th of July.
Yeah, except I just barbecued Kane.
I think it worked. Something's coming.
How do we know it's a good something?
Hey! Help!
Wait, is that...
Yes! Yes! I was sailing around the
Are you
ocean
kidding
of
me?
reincarnation when I was summoned by the works of fire in the sky.
Are you kidding
Can you
me?
help
Walking
us?
Matt
I set
Hardy
out to
is
find
the
Undertaker, but I'd
ferryman.
be happy now to just make it home
Really?
alive.
Step aboard, Skarsgård, and I will do my best to guide you on your wonderful journey. But for it to be truly over, you must delete the demon of Death Valley that you speak of.
Come on. This is our best and only option.
You don't have any more of that Shango dust, do you? I wish.
So after defeating the Undertaker's brother, he used the fireworks to signal the ferryman, which turned out to be Woken Matt Hardy. I liked Woken Matt Hardy when he was all crazy like, you know. It was really good while it lasted, especially when he teamed up with Bray Wyatt to become the leaders of worlds.
So are you taking us to the Undertaker?
Before you do battle with the man who is dead, you must first encounter the Lady of the Marsh. Yes. If you look past her, she will make you obsolete, and you will never return to your home dimension.
Is there anything else you can tell us about her that would help?
She is a creature of darkness, despair, and decay. We have already entered her plane of existence some time ago.
How can you tell? It's so dark out here.
That's how I can tell. This is as far as Skarsgård can take you, so I must bid you farewell.
That's it? What kind of boat ride doesn't have snacks?
Do you at least have anything that can help us see where we're going?
Only the Lady of the Marsh's luminance will pierce the darkness. There, in the distance, a flickering light. Our passage of time on the ocean of reincarnation was wonderful. I hope your vessels survive the treacherous conditions you now must face. Good evening, compeers.
Why couldn't Buzz do this in 2K19? It would have been more better. And yeah, the mute button doesn't even work on this, so...
I should have listened to Paul Heyman and left this alone. I'd be at home on the couch right now watching true crime murder mysteries instead of becoming one.
Don't say that. We can do this, whatever this is.
That must be the Marsh Lady's cabin. Not great curb appeal.
Should we call her out for a fight?
Or we could quietly steal the lantern, run for our lives, and try to find a way out of here. I like that plan better. It won't move. It's like some invisible force is holding it there.
I think she's calling us to go in the cabin.
You speak Marsh Lady all of a sudden?
I was going to say, that was
right.
Nikki Cross's
turds.
voice.
You want to play? Play with Nikki. Let's play. Let's play. Let's play.
Red!
Oh, God.
Is this about me messing with the lantern? I just wanted to get a closer look. It's an antique, right?
Our fun is just getting started. Run.
Oh, dear. Okay, one,
He's
that was
got the
creepy.
whole world in his hands. He's got the whole world in his hands.
I'm not gonna lie, that was actually pretty creepy. I mean, Red just got like force push all the way to the Marsh Lady's cabin, which is Nikki Cross, because I could tell that was her voice straight away. And then all of a sudden, Spider Bray Wyatt just came out of nowhere and just did that freakish looky thing. And because we're in mud, the way he made the sound when he walked was so badly realistic. Holy crap, that's a bone too. From that angle, it looks as if he's killing somebody with a bone. Off. And again, went by KO, so we gotta make sure they get to the orange bar in their bodies. Or more specifically to red bar. What can we use around here to fight? Ah, that's Papa Shango's staff. Oh! Using the skulls top as the weapon. Eesh. Oh, that sounds so weird and so bad. That's a mallet, not a hammer. And go for it. Wow, that was good. Oh. Ooh. See if we can use that table to smash him through. Oh my god! Oh my god, that string guitar just scared the crap out of me. Why did it just decide to play some guitar string right there? That was so scary. Oh, this just places to come up and do stuff like that, but not a lot. Oh! Oh, that's made out of metal. Eesh. It literally sounded to have been missed. Okay, knock it off with the guitar strings, please. There you go. Oh, of course he does that. Of course. Yeah, it's like after he just beats Bray Wyatt like that, he's like, oh, I feel be weird now. I'm just gonna lie down. To be honest, I thought this was a Bray Wyatt's compound, not Nikki Cross's compound, but alright. And now back to Red's, where she's inside the Marsh Lady's house. Okay, that's creepy. You know, technically saying Nikki Cross in WWE today could have played, would be the perfect wrestler or diva to play as Sister Abigail. I don't understand why WWE didn't open the doors for her to be Sister Abigail.
You want to play?
She's perfect to play as Sister Abigail, the long-lost sister of Bray Wyatt. But I don't understand why WWE is not doing it. Because ever since, like, Liv Morgan started doing the promos, people have been thinking, like, maybe she's the one that's gonna be the Sister Abigail to Bray Wyatt. And part of me believed, because, like, I could see her definitely pulling that off, but I wanted Nikki Cross to do it. And who knows, maybe they might do it soon, maybe they won't, but who knows. Oh! Is she wearing tight jeans or something? Because they're like metallic. All those latex uniforms, maybe. Oh, it's just me. People understand, like, WWE and all that is fake, but then they gotta realize that when they get hit with tables, sledgehammers, or candlesticks, those stuffs really hurt. I'm looking like what happened with Kairi Sane at the TLC pay-per-view. She went through hell the entire match. Well, mainly because of Charlotte Flair, she went through hell during that entire match. Oh. Yeah, let the stamina go up just a little bit. And now. What was that? Oh, must be a gecko. Oh my god, please stop with that guitar string, please. That's freaky as hell. Please let this KO her. Please let this KO her. Oh, thank you. Yeah, no cutscene with her. So far, they had the Battle Kane, meet Woken Matt Hardy, the Bray Wyatt, Nikki Cross, of all people. Oh god, I swear to god if they show the Fiend. You know, I'm actually shocked. I'm not actually that shocked, because when Goldberg said he was going to return to SmackDown for something, I knew he was going to face the Fiend, a Super Showdown for the Universal title.
You're okay.
I knew it.
Yeah, thanks for the help. Wait, you get the lantern off the hook?
Yeah, it just lifted right off. I think you were doing something wrong.
Or maybe we had to defeat its source of power to gain access to it.
I still think you were doing it wrong.
Well, the lantern doesn't seem to be helping very much. It's still pretty dark out here.
Wait. Over there, through the trees. The light's reflecting off something in the distance. Let's go check it out.
Sure, why not? Because we haven't done enough terrifying things yet.
Well, this is technically his idea. He wanted to face the Undertaker, so this is what he's gonna go through. You know, actually, when it comes to games where they gotta face the Undertaker, they always create this sort of storyline and something like this, or even something with Bray Wyatt. They always create something supernatural, but they don't do it in real life. WWE today, they don't do that. They only do like promo stuff, but not something like this. They never do that.
It's Undertaker's symbol. We must be close.
And look, there's a hook on it, just like the one at the cabin. Maybe we're supposed to hang the lantern there?
I really have no idea at this point, but it's worth a shot. Whoa! What are all those lights? Are they eyes? Yep, they're eyes.
Oh, this is
Evil
the
eyes.
arena.
I think you summoned him.
No, you did. This is your thing, remember? I helped you get this far, but you have to do this on your own now.
Ooh, the American badass Undertaker. They're riding with the motorcycle. Oh.
The Reaper is waiting to drag you through the fires of hell.
Oh, this is an Undertaker ring. I get it now. Yeah, this ring is the Undertaker's arena. That's why. Ah. I thought this might have been like maybe one of the Bump of the Night arenas that you do in the 2K story modes. But no, I was wrong. The whole arena is surrounded by lava, and the only people interacting is in the other side of the lava. It's pretty cool. Scary, but pretty cool. Because imagine they did something like this in real life. No one would even think about going to something like these. And the Undertaker right now in my WWE Universe mode is not been holding the WWE Championship for more than a year. He won the championship against the Demon King Finn Balor at WrestleMania, and has held on to the title for 365 days. And because of that, I'm gonna make sure I'm gonna create an arena where it's gonna be featuring the Undertaker's ring, where only they do matches where everything is just no DQ and fight for your life. Like all the way. Because this is pretty cool, I'll admit that. This is pretty cool. Whoop! Oh, I messed it up. Like this is seriously cool. It is literally cool. Like if WWE even brought back the Inferno match, this would be very good to have an Inferno ring match in. Yes, the last time WWE featured the Inferno match, the Ring of Fire match, was I think in the way back when the WWE games were still called WWE Raw vs SmackDown, featuring ACW. Back at that time, it was just still like that all the way. They would feature the Inferno match and everything else. But ever since it started changing to the next level for WWE 12 and 13, before the 2K took it over, they got rid of the Inferno match. Oop, there we go. Whoa! It's the urn. Find out what's inside Undertaker's urn. A ball of light. Does that figure out what you just found out in the urn, or what? Because the list said find out what's in Undertaker's urn. He opened it, and a ball of light just went up to the sky, and all of a sudden it just got ticked off the paper. I'm like, really? Really? That's it? It was just a ball of light? You don't actually look into like, oh, there's actually nothing.
Whoa. We're back.
Wow.
Unless we're dead, and this is heaven.
If heaven's a dark, dirty boiler room, I'm going to reassess how I've been living my life. Wait, so did all of that really just happen? I mean, who knows what kind of chemicals we could have been exposed to in here, which would explain some of the stuff I think I saw. What?
He's like, please tell me you see that too. It's like, the urn is there, he points at it like that, and he's like, please tell me you see that too. With a serious, eye-horroring facing look.
It's Paul Heyman.
Answer it.
Hey, Paul?
Hey, don't hate Paul me. I've been trying to get a hold of you for the last hour. My private investigator was there to meet you, and you were nowhere in sight.
Private investigator?
Wait, so you didn't arrange for Papa Shango to help us find the Undertaker?
Papa Shango? No, I didn't arrange for a meeting with Papa Shango.
I'm not 100% sure what's going on.
Hey, do you want expert help, yes or no?
Turns out we are no longer in need of his services. Thanks.
Well, look, you at least need to reimburse me for his time, and his hourly rate is not cheap. He is, I assure you, the
what's that?
finest
You're breaking up, sorry.
Wow. So Paul Heyman said he was going to find them a private investigator, but apparently when they met Papa Shango and took him on that weird coaster ride, apparently Papa Shango was not sent by Paul Heyman, so I'm assuming maybe the Undertaker knew what he was going to do, so he'd arrange all that? I don't know. This is too confusing. So now what? We're not stopping there. I want to keep going. It looks like this is red. Oh, great.
Hey, hothead. Did you see my latest movie premiered at #1 at the box office? I think I'm going to get a huge back end, which is something you should know all about. Get it? Because of your ginormous butt?
Wow, talking about, like, leaving the past behind and all that. You know, most high school bullies don't usually still be high school bullies, but she's the worst human being there is. That's a weird message from you the other night. You sounded pretty out of it. Wow, I guess they were like cuckoo, like during all that. Like when they got out, I think they was still off, maybe. Okay, that was red. Now let's check out trays. So what do you got? Her week has gone by. I'm still waiting on reimbursement with the private that I hired. I switched it up. Wow.
Is it in there?
Yup.
What are you gonna do with it?
I figured I'd put it on my living room shelf, you know, as a nice reminder of our trip to hell.
Seriously?
No. I'm gonna use it to call the Undertaker out. I'm guessing he really wants this thing back.
Why would you do that? You already beat him.
But no one else knows that. If I want to earn the respect, pun intended, of the locker room and WWE universe, then I need to beat him again in front of an audience of actual living human beings.
Now that I've had a week to come down off the Shango dust, I'm a little less sure about all this. So just be careful, okay?
I will. And who knows, if I can lure him into a match, maybe it'll be so big my real parents will finally show up. Crazier things have happened this past week.
Yeah. Maybe.
I don't think she ever tells him the truth at all. I mean, honestly, she understands that if he ever knew the truth, it would hurt him, and she'll think, and just like the foster parents, they'll think like he'll lose his purpose of what he does, but I don't know. I mean, something like this shouldn't be kept. He has to at least know the truth. And what he does with that after that is his own business. But also depending if the people around him are willing to help. Yep, they're not speaking.
You're probably wondering how I acquired this. But I'm gonna save those details for some other time, mainly because you probably wouldn't believe me. But long story short, I went through hell to get it. Literally. So Undertaker, if you want a shot at taking this back, you'll have to face me at Survivor Series in a...
Last man standing. Last ride. The hell is the last ride? In Hell in a Cell. I do not understand what the hell a last ride match is, so maybe pick that.
Now come out here and accept my challenge. Come on, answer me! What's wrong? You too embarrassed to show your face after what I did to you in the plains of purgatory in front of your hordes of undead? I told you it was a crazy story.
Oop. Here he is.
At Survivor Series, you will not survive, but you will. Rest in peace.
He loves giving those chilling dead feelings. Yeah, I'm assuming that last line was Corey. He would love to never see Trey again at the WWE ring. He would love that a lot. Why are they not talking?
Welcome to Survivor Series.
Oh, there you go.
Later tonight, we have an epic last ride match between Trey and the returning Undertaker.
Yeah, and if facing the Phenom wasn't intimidating enough, he's dead set on regaining possession of his urn that Trey somehow acquired.
Look, assuming this goes how I think it will, Trey won't need to worry about how he's getting to the next town. He'll be leaving here in a hearse tonight.
Like I've always said, you gotta love his negativity. His negativity really wants to make you punch him in the face sometimes. Can't really say much for Jerry the King Lawler because he's always been that sort of anti-face, anti-heel kind of guy, so you can get used to him. Yeah. I thought he was gonna carry the urn, but nope. And there's the dead man.
Here comes the Phenom.
Fortunately, you can't really hear the music, so what's the point?
You have to wonder, what does Trey have to gain in a match like this?
While the risk is certainly high, so is the potential upside. I know it's unlikely, but if Trey could defeat The Undertaker, that would go a long way in solidifying his status as one of the top WWE superstars in recent memory. I think there's a better chance Saxton wins Commentator of the Year.
Wait, you really think I have a shot this year?
No, I sure don't.
It's like, wait, you really think I have a shot this year? No, you don't.
At this point.
Not sure how long this will last, but he's fired up right now.
I have no idea what the last Ryan match is, so cut me some slack. It's definitely not in the universe mode, so.
At November's longest running sports entertainment event. This is Survivor Series. All on the apron, lifting it up into the ring. Bam! Suplex. Undertaker looking mortal here.
Not everyone's cut out for Extreme Rules. Maybe he wasn't ready.
This Phenom, The Undertaker, was invincible for 21 WrestleManias. 21 victories. It's a streak that will never be duplicated by any WWE superstar ever again. For over 2 decades, The Undertaker was perfect in sports entertainment's grandest stage.
Until he lost to Brock Lesnar. That was probably one of the biggest, stupid mistakes that WWE ever made. And they made a lot. But this one, where he lost to Brock Lesnar, was probably the biggest one ever. Because if you watch the video they did where the superstars speak out on how they felt, when it came to Dean Ambrose talking about it, it's shown Brock Lesnar and Paul Heyman after they got back inside, after they left the arena, and you can see their faces straight away that they were sad. Like, you can see sadness in their eyes, saying that, yep, they definitely made a mistake. You can almost see regret in their eyes, saying that they didn't want that to happen.
Bam! Suplex. What is it that The Undertaker is looking to do to change his luck at this point?
And don't get me wrong, he is getting old, and sooner or later, like, every superstar who eventually reaches the prime age where they can no longer wrestle, is gonna have to eventually say, like, alright, that's it for me. But, you know, or you can pin.
And he kicks out.
Definitely has his work cut out for him.
Or not. Perform your finisher on The Undertaker near the hearse to the right side of the entrance.
The better chance they have of victory.
There's a hearse?
He's looking to bring this one to the outside where things can get ugly in an instant.
Oh, there is a hearse.
Momentum, the big M, the key word. He can switch.
Oh, I get it. So when Trey wins, he technically gets him. He puts him inside the in the back of the hearse.
There's gonna be a lot of big moves in this match. But one question
I get it. Yeah, I get it now. I get it.
Those moves the best.
Looking to end this.
Oh, man.
Is this it? Is Trey going to somehow pull this off?
And Corius is going to say, nah, no way.
Trey has the Undertaker in the hearse, and he closes the door. Trey has defied all odds to defeat the Undertaker.
This definitely quiets any doubts that people might have had about Trey's legitimacy. I'll admit it. I had those doubts, but what Trey did tonight was truly impressive. Maybe this guy's the real deal after all.
But I bet you, even after that, he doesn't get any title matches at all. I bet you he doesn't even get them. Maybe not tag team titles or Intercontinental United States or WWE titles. He still doesn't get any title shots. You'll see. He probably won't. The dark side. That's the brawl area where you can do the brawls. So that's called the dark side. The Wretched Mire, the swamp. The Wretched Mire cabins, the March Lady's house. And Hell's Coliseum. Travel skull, staff, stair rail, travel hammer, candle holder, steam pike, and bone. Alright. Well, if we find somewhere to stop, then that's where we'll stop next. Oh, I remember seeing something about this in the trailer. Becky Lynch is accompanied by The Bar, Drew, Pete, and Finn Balor. Maybe she leads a group of her own where it's all heel guys. Or unless in the game they actually created a Becky Lynch that turned out to be a successful heel, because when WWE tried to do that, it did not work.
And that's how we opened a portal to the Netherworld and summoned the Undertaker to the Earth Realm so I could defeat him and cement my Hall of Fame legacy.
Yeah, no one believes him.
We're fine, thanks.
I told you they wouldn't believe it.
You know what? None of that crazy stuff ever happened. I mean, sure, I beat the Undertaker. You all witnessed that, but could you imagine all that other wacky stuff? Portals and marsh ladies and Papa Shango?
Yeah, gotcha. Joke's on you.
Anyway, let's get back to things that actually happened.
Like when I was the longest reigning women's champion of the modern era, holding the SmackDown Live Women's Championship for over 2.5 years.
Whoa, seriously? Wow, that's cool. And looks like we got 3 important titles. I guess Beth Phoenix, Asuka, and Toni Storm. Can we do them all, or not really? Let's see. I'm assuming we're not gonna have a place to stop for a while, so might as well just do those matches. If we could do them all. If not, then it's probably one we'll have to do. The hell is that noise? The one thing I hate about these is that they don't even say, like, from when this was. So they said, so she said she was women's champion for 2 years, okay. But then, they don't clarify on, like, when was this? Like, this could have been maybe after she won the title, and we don't even know. Oh, this could have been the second year.
There's been women's titles defended in the WWE as early as the very first WrestleMania in 1985.
The competition has become even more heated.
Or actually, nah,
just
do it.
As the women's revolution took WWE by storm.
Yeah, just forget it. Just do it.
This one's about the Women's Championship, and nothing means more to these women than that title.
Spear! Spear!
Byron, is it possible to devise a game plan as a competitor when you're embarking on a journey through hell?
Competitors must resign themselves to the fact that doing battle in this torturous structure means their mind, body, and soul will never be the same again.
Yeah, that's the whole point of a Hell in a Cell match.
Oh my God, right into the turnbuckle like a lawn dart. Inverted DDT.
Okay, that was not supposed to happen.
The champ to the top turnbuckle. Look at this. Oh, an elbow drop.
Oh, it's a piercing elbow.
For the win. Still too fresh.
What I like about Toni Storm,
still too
besides her
fresh.
in-ring ability, of course, is just how unapologetic she is about being herself. She has no problem saying that she has the, quote, complete attitude. And if her opponent doesn't like it, well, they have to deal with that head-to-head, face-to-face.
All right, come on, get her out here. Come on, come on. What are you doing?
Guys, and so far it's delivered the goods.
Back into the ring.
Okay, you know what? I'm just gonna do it like this.
Saxton, you might be confusing unapologetic with cocky, but I can understand how you'd make such a mistake. Toni Storm is as cocky as they come. She's fortunate she has the in-ring skill to back it all up, though.
How do you use sort of nausea like that?
This match has the potential of breaking down out here near the steel structure.
Yeah, we're gonna break a cell. If we can, that is.
The championship hanging in the balance.
Just gotta make sure we keep on pushing her and pushing her, pushing her over there. Not just yet.
Women's title up for grabs. Simply said, this is going to be a great match.
I don't think it's gonna break.
Without a doubt, probably one of the most dangerous matches in
I don't think it will break.
WWE.
Well, let's get a table in here.
The WWE Universe watching Hell in a Cell live on pay-per-view and on the WWE Network around the world from Canada to Australia.
It's nice that in this game that they finally added weapons in a Hell in a Cell match.
So ruthless.
Now that's how you use a table to your advantage.
She scores big with the counter. Eludes the attack. Changes her fortune there. Wow, what a sequence.
What a counter.
Come on.
There she goes, up on the table. We thought this thing might go this way. Here she goes.
Hey, why did I get points down for that? It's the referee's fault.
And she's toying with her now.
Now let's end this.
Up and down the hard way. Oh, here's the pin, title on the line. Here we go.
If she kicks out, I won't be surprised.
Retains the title. Let's take another look at these ladies going toe-to-toe.
And that's exactly how she wanted to end this thing.
Just two video replays.
The SmackDown Women's Champion,
Yeah, if they go back to the segment, that means that we can do the other 2 matches. If not, then probably should have picked Beth Phoenix. That's if they allow us to go back to choose the other 2 matches.
Our record-breaking SmackDown Live Women's Champion is ready to address the WWE Universe.
Since I defeated Mickie James over 2.5 years ago, I've had the privilege of defending this championship against the very best female competitors in WWE.
Oh, well.
But when you're the longest reigning women's champion in the modern era, it's only natural you start to look for new ways to challenge yourself. And considering it's a little Wild West around here right now with no GM, I figured this was my chance to do that. So I thought about doing an open challenge. But that's a little played out. I could force myself to win with the 4 or 5 count, maybe. Or I could do something really unprecedented and defend my title against male superstars. So what do you think?
Becky Lynch. So let's see what they call
it's Becky
this.
Lynch and her Savages.
Nothing good ever happened.
Oh, Savages.
Well, it's your opinion, Saxton. Personally, I think
They got the Celtic Warrior, the Scottish Terminator, the Prince, and the Bruiserweight.
I'm not arguing with that.
That's pretty good.
Since Becky Lynch took control of this faction, she's pretty much been able to do whatever she wants, except for taking that SmackDown Live Women's Championship away from Red.
I have a feeling that could change real soon.
I'm curious to see her heel run in this game.
So you want to give yourself new challenges like 5 counts or facing men? Well, I have a better idea. How about you forget all that and face the man?
It's funny you still throw around that title after all these years. I mean, I'm the one who's held an actual title longer than anyone since the 1970s. So, I'm pretty sure that makes me the man.
I am the man because I'm the leader of the most powerful force this sport has ever seen. And that's when there's someone in charge. So just think of what we're capable of when no one's steering the ship. So unless you want to find out what happens when we have free reign, I suggest you give me my title match tonight.
If you didn't hear me the first time, I'm looking for new challenges. Not rematches against played-out losers I've already beat. And you and your crew trying to intimidate me isn't going to change that. Besides, everyone knows you're just all bitch and no bite.
Oh, well, if you're not going to give me a title match, then I'll just have to beat one out of you. Boys, little help? I'm going to show Red here my bite.
Red is severely outnumbered here.
So far, Red's holding her own.
Not anymore. Becky Lynch is showing Red that she's not just all talk.
Here comes Trey to help his best friend.
I admire his courage, but Trey has no chance against these guys. It's 4-on-1.
I told you, Becky and her Savages are one of the best parts of SmackDown Live.
It's clear that unless she can somehow even up the sides, Red faces an uphill battle to hold on to her SmackDown Live Women's Championship.
I think you're looking at the man who's going to end Red's record-breaking title reign.
Because technically in WWE today, her heel reign was trying to start when she backstabbed Charlotte at SummerSlam. So usually when a heel superstar becomes a heel, they usually explain why. But when Becky explained hers, the people, the WWE Universe didn't boo her. They supported her decision as to why they became a heel and realized she was telling the truth. So that every time she does something that's heel, the people cheered for her, and WWE didn't like that. So that's why they were trying to make every motive they can to make sure they booed her, and they all failed that badly.
We gotta get even with Becky and her savages.
How are we gonna do that? We're at a 5-on-2 disadvantage.
We saw what happened out there, and we want to help.
Great. Where were you 15 minutes ago?
We all had severe simultaneous leg cramp syndrome, or SSLCS.
It's a real, proven medical condition that can occur when superstars team as long as we have and their body's ailments become synchronized.
I don't think they're buying it.
Look, the truth is that we didn't want to get involved in your business, and we know sometimes certain people can be a bit stubborn about wanting to do things on their own.
He's talking about you.
Nah, it could be anyone.
It's fine. I know I'm stubborn, but I'm not stupid. I can recognize when we need help, so we'll take it. Thank you.
So do we do like a secret New Day handshake now or something?
How about you two rest up, and next week we'll see what we can do about Becky and her crew.
Sounds good.
Oh, leg cramp acting up again. You guys feeling it too?
You can stop that now.
It's actually amazing. Those guys have been staying together for nearly 4 to 5 years. Wow, 4 to 5 years. They've actually stayed together as a team longer than the Shield ever did. So people are still wondering, like, when exactly one of them is going to turn a heel turn. Many people believed and assumed it was going to be Big E, but then now everyone's assuming it might be Xavier Woods. Now people are assuming it might be Kofi Kingston. Who knows? Who knows, really? I don't even remember how they became a team in the first place. Because when they became a team, it's just happened that quickly, so I don't remember how it happens.
Not long after my issues with Becky Lynch heated up, SmackDown Live filled its open GM position. We were excited to see who it was. Well, until we saw who it was.
Why? Oh no, the high school bully.
Braun is the new GM of SmackDown Live.
The bully?
Apparently she's traded MMA and Hollywood for WWE. This is crazy.
This isn't crazy. It's genius.
Thank you. I'm so excited to be the new general manager of SmackDown Live.
Did you just come out here, interrupt us, and say SmackDown Live?
She definitely said that, and I have 20/20 hearing.
You're off to a good start as GM. Please, continue.
Knowing that I was up for this gig, I watched the show last week for the first time, and I have to say, I didn't like what I saw from you, Red. Instead of accepting Becky Lynch's challenge, you resorted to cheap insults, which led to Becky having no choice but to defend herself. So, Red, you said last week you wanted new challenges? Well, I have one for you. You're going to defend your women's championship in the first ever best out of 5 team match. It will be a one-night series of singles matches between Red, Trey, and your buddies The New Day, taking on Becky Lynch and her savages. If Red's team wins the series, she retains her title. If Becky's team wins, she is the new SmackDown Live Women's Champion.
She just said it again.
The name of your show is SmackDown Live. Say it with me. SmackDown.
Town makes more sense, but whatever.
Guys, we're losing track of the fact she just put us in a best out of 5 series for Red's title, which seems super unfair. I mean, who would do such a thing?
Hey, I know we formed an alliance, but that's kind of our thing, okay?
With all due respect, you're really stacking the deck against Red, so I have an idea that would help even things up a bit. You give our team home field advantage.
That's right. If Red's putting her title on the line under these circumstances, then the series should take place on our turf.
What kind of turf are we talking? Synthetic or natural? Because I prefer a natural tall fescue.
I meant more of a New Day home arena vibe, but we could look into the fescue.
I like what you're thinking, except Becky's team should have an equal opportunity to secure home field advantage. So later tonight, it will be Red and a team member of her choosing versus Becky and a partner of her choice. The winner of that match will earn home field advantage for their team in the best out of 5 series.
Who's it gonna be, Red?
Yeah. Who?
That was a test, and you passed. Good job.
There's really not a bad choice, unlike the choice of Brooklyn as GM.
Ooh, she just laid the smackdown on her.
So I'm going to team with...
Well, obviously trying.
Great decision. Ooh, I can smell the sweet aroma of tall fescue headed our way.
Home field advantage is on the line later tonight on SmackDown Live.
Oh, wait a minute. I think I saw a video about a New Day arena. Oh, God. Please don't tell me that is actually it. Oh, God. So what? The New Day couldn't figure out how to host WrestleMania. The New Day managed to figure out a way how to host WrestleMania, but they couldn't even figure out a way how to create their own arena, but they can do it in this game. Wow. Oh, God. But back to what I was saying about the Becky Lynch heel turn. In this game, looks like they made it a successful job. Maybe this is what she needed to be the heel turn. She needed a team of her own to do the work, and voila. Wonder why Cesaro's not part of the team. Or maybe the Bar were a part of the team till something happened to Cesaro. And because of that, Cesaro's not in the team. At least that's what I'm thinking. Why is it not pressing? Oh, it's...
And here comes the man. Look at the look on the face of the Irish last kicker.
The one thing I actually like about her team is that she got 2 fellow Irish lenders with her. The Finn Balor, who is from Ireland, along with Sheamus, who is also from Ireland. And for years I wanted to see her team up with either Finn Balor or Sheamus. And it's finally happening here. in a game storyline.
SmackDown Live's new GM has put Red in a situation like we've never seen before.
As Red win the match.
Home field advantage for a best-of-5 series between Red's team and Becky Lynch's Savages with the SmackDown Live
that was not good.
Championship on the line.
I am still shocked that Brooklyn Von Braun is the new GM. So I can't imagine how Red and Trey must feel. They've been rivals with Brooklyn since they were teenagers.
Brooklyn Von Braun is an accomplished professional. I'd be very surprised if she let an age-old high school grudge get in the way of her job as general manager.
Yeah, well, I wouldn't be surprised at all. She is just dominant right now.
Yeah, something little.
Yeah, somehow I'm doubting that if Brooklyn showed so much of their high school bulliness, Corey would still support her. I bet you. Because he's such a heel guy all the way.
Becky Lynch is the very picture of
He'll always support the healers no matter what they do. But if something bad happened to the healers, he'll support the healers. Still. It's pathetic.
I always assumed she had a few screws loose, but you just confirmed it, Saxton.
Becky Lynch may be slowing some here. And the kick out by Becky Lynch.
Have to put in a little more work than that.
Uh-oh, second rope.
Oof. That was gonna miss anyway.
Backdrop suplex. Things aren't looking good for her.
Oh,
the reversal by Becky Lynch.
Here's the pump handle.
yeah, working the stamina.
Now, Corey, I wouldn't necessarily say Becky Lynch has a few screws loose, but her decision-making can be a bit impulsive at times. Call it her Irish temper, call it straight fire, but even Becky herself would admit that she doesn't always make what people would call the most rational decision.
I think to understand Becky Lynch's decision-making,
what am I doing?
Understand the road she's traveled. For so many years, Becky felt like an afterthought, like it was a long shot for her to even be in the championship picture. And when she finally embraced her inner confidence, finally embraced being the man, she promised herself she would never let things like odds or the idea that she's at a disadvantage drive her again. She'll never approach the situation like she's coming from behind, always from ahead.
In tandem, in stereo. Knife chop.
To me, I think it's so unfair that the women are allowed to hit the men, but the men are not allowed to hit the women. That is so unfair. When you look at the indie stuff, the men and women are allowed to fight each other, but in WWE regulations, they're not allowed to. To me, that is so unfair. It's so unfair.
Will she win it here?
Can you believe this battle's not over yet? She came here to fight, not lay down.
Oh, come on. Why do they always gotta activate the comeback like that? Ugh.
She could be out of this match.
I'm not used to seeing this.
I hate every time that happens.
Here comes the man.
Becky Lynch is rolling.
The Irish last kicker fired up. Pinball attempt here from Becky Lynch.
But based from their segment, obviously Red has faced Becky Lynch before for defending the title. Obviously, from what they were talking about.
This is the kind of action you get in a mixed tag match, working together.
Oof. Oh, Finn Balor tagged. I was about to say, like, what the heck just happened?
Great agility there. That is a great reversal. Great counter. Impressive in-ring IQ on display. And another reversal.
Seems like it's back where we began, Michael.
Considering Finn Balor is back as a heel in NXT, just as he used to be in the Japan wrestling, it actually fits well to how he is in here.
Balor looking on his game right now.
I think many people didn't expect him to be a heel turn, but if they seen him on the Japan wrestling, then they know that he knows how to be a heel.
Plenty of fight left.
It's gonna take more than that.
German suplex, but that's not all.
Let's get him mobbing so he can use his.
By Finn Balor. Straight punch. Great reversal.
Oh, I didn't mean to do that. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Or he'll do that instead.
Spiked. He's looking a little up. And here we go. Finn Balor with the cover. Looking to catch him off
And in my
guard.
universe mode, I use Finn Balor as the Prince in NXT, while the Demon King is used for WWE.
And Finn Balor connected nicely there.
Rocked his opponent. Becky Lynch.
Oh, what?
Exploder suplex.
I reversed! That sucks.
Becky Lynch makes the cover. You're not going to get her that easy. Wow. Oh, right to the spine with the knee.
That was vicious.
Not what she was looking for. Wow. Oh, God.
Oh.
Oh, what a right. Man, that's some attitude behind it. It's starting to come together in a big way.
Look at her go.
Oh yeah, try needs to move a little bit. No! Ah, whatever.
Right between the eyes. Ooh, what impact.
What the hell was that? I went for a spear, it didn't work, then all of a sudden it just went to an Irish whip. That was weird.
All on the apron, lifting it up into the ring. Bam! Suplex. Oh, boom.
If this is WWE's idea of holding a high school bully as a GM, then in the game they're messed up.
And the shoulders. She's still in this one. Big reversal.
All on the apron, lifting it up into the ring. Bam! Suplex. It appears as though Finn Balor is beginning to lose steam. The Irish last kicker telling her opponents how she really feels.
Oh, into the backbreaker. Very well done. Becky Lynch.
Oh, there we go. Got it. Got it.
Wow, Becky's showing some serious heart right there, and she's, I think the crowd knows
what
we're about to see.
Good job getting to the ropes there.
Ooh, roll break.
Could have been better. This has got to be it. And at some point, she's going to start wondering what it's going to take to put her away. Oh, what a counter.
Another big move. Oh, my goodness.
Yep, this guy hit Finn Balor first.
We got it covered.
Let her use the comeback. Or not.
This makes tags all over. What a victory.
Here are your winners.
Or not use the resilience. I keep calling that the comeback. And even though this is Saturday, I wanna do part 2 of the bonus episode for Life is Strange. So
Residents of New Day City!
what the hell is? Oh God!
Be sour. Clap for your best of 5 series hosts and feel the power.
What the heck is this?
Welcome to a very special New Day themed event where Red's SmackDown Live Women's Championship is on the line in a best of 5 series.
This looks like an arena that was designed by a 4-year-old who's been eating too much paste. Stay classy, New Day.
It's different, but I kind of like it.
I have no doubt that you do.
Welcome.
It's kind of stupid, but I like it too.
For the SmackDown Live Women's Championship.
I'm actually shocked they're not the
Our team, as you might
SmackDown
have
Tag Team
noticed,
Champions.
has home field advantage.
Do you like what we've done with the place?
Ooh, look at the tall fescue ramp. It's amazing.
This is the best looking setup for a show since they used to bring Mr. McMahon's home to the In Your House events.
Wait, what did you just say?
Yeah, you know how they used Mr. McMahon's home as the old In Your House entrance? My uncle knew a security guard, who knew a janitor, who knew a concession stand worker, who worked at one of the arenas, and he told him that it was Vince's actual house.
We need to have a talk later.
Guys, we could continue to dilly-dally, or we could get things started with the first match.
I'm normally a strong proponent of dillying and dallying, but I think we should get to some action.
In that case, let's kick things off with our first contest of the evening. You're up, Kofi.
We're going to get the best of 5 series started with Kofi Kingston taking on the bruiserweight Pete Dunne.
I doubt Pete Dunne or any of Becky Lynch's savages have ever competed in an arena like this before.
Yeah, only in their worst nightmares. This place looks like New Day's storage unit threw up. And if I have to stare at these bright colors all night long, I might too.
Oh, Corey is loving it.
This match is
Yeah.
huge in the sense that whoever...
Yeah, we'll stop here so that way we can do the whole best of 5 series in tomorrow's video.